Natasha Cunningham, and you're watching Ugandan Vision on Ben TV on Sky 182.
Bankarino yenda twesineno olaina ifano usogati mume yatua olechera meche chikolo tweinenga musogate bekenga insenese abantu mwana musoga mwige twisaninga eraise bantu ngaro mutogwa ifera Tugonzaganiga enina ya Ugandeno etebekere
Busoga is a region generally indigenous to the Busoga, with about 7,100 square miles of its land, cradled within water bodies along its borders, namely River Mpologoma in the east, the mighty Nile or Chira in the west, Lake Victoria in the south, and now the swampy Lake Choga in the north. No wonder it was described to the early explorers as an island. The diverse blend of cultures in Busoga is a result of migrations through this region. The young traditional Bantu region, with a largely oral and undocumented history, is faced with challenges of improving their socio-economic prosperity and being united in cultural diversity, where it's easier to be assimilated than to assimilate, easier to be enslaved than to be empowered. The region originally had 11 principles, each with its own independent hereditary ruler, which gave Busoga a peculiar cultural configuration. Luba ruled Wuna, Chisiki ruled Busiki, Mena ruled Bugweri, Ntembe ruled Butembe, Nanumba ruled Bunyoli, Wakoli ruled Bukoli, Zibondo ruled Bulamogi, Ngobi ruled Chigulu, Tabingwa ruled Luka, Gabula ruled Bagabula, and Nkono ruled Bukono. These principles were consolidated during the colonial era, and they elected by consensus the first amongst equals, the all-uniting Isebantu Chavazinga from Mukama's lineage. Around 1910, the region was hit by epidemics, causing decimation, famine and migrations, which made most Busoga to abandon their traditional lands and also caused state structures to disappear. But by 1962, following resettlements, Busoga had recovered and was a powerful region in Uganda as a result of reduced subsistence farming systems in favor of real economic production, seen by cotton growing on large scale as one of the major cash crops of the region. Jinja, the second largest town, became the country's industrial capital, being the home to the only hydroelectric power dam, the Owen Falls Dam, which up to date still supplies electricity to Uganda, as well as to parts of Kenya and Tanzania. Jinja also grew into an agri-industrial center with a well-developed infrastructure, several cottage industries and over 30 factories. Such developments attracted many people to seek employment in those factories. Therefore, states like Mpumwere and Walukuba sprang up to accommodate the increasing workforce. Other services like piped water, roads, hospitals and schools were also availed to serve mainly the working population. The Asian community helped establish Jinja as one of the most vibrant commercial centers in East Africa. In the villages where majority of the people lived, many of them concentrated on growing cash and food crops like cotton, coffee, maize, bananas, sweet potatoes, fruits and vegetables, with an assured market from the developing towns, making Busoga a food basket for the people of eastern Uganda. Busoga Union then was instrumental in stabilizing the market prices for cash crops. Standards of living for people in Busoga improved, and the region was able to raise its revenue collection. Schools such as Busoga College Mwiri, Kira College Butiki, Busoga High School, Iganga SS, and Mwiri Primary are some of the best and prominent schools in Busoga that Uganda boasted of during the pre-independence period. Most of them have churned out a number of leaders of this country, ranging from presidents to prominent civil servants. For instance, the first Prime Minister, who later became the President of Uganda, Apollo Milton Obote, studied from one of Busoga's schools, Busoga College Mwiri. Several other leaders of Uganda who were either born here or proudly attended schools in Busoga include the first woman Vice President of Uganda, Speciosa Wandira Kaziba, the first female Speaker of Parliament, Rebecca Alitwala Kadaga, who is also the first woman to open up a law firm in Uganda, the Minister for Health, Dr. Rugunda, the former Chief Justice, Weko Wambuzi, the late Inabantu of Busoga, Alice Muloki, among others. But due to economic hardships as well as the stiff competition from newer schools that are a result of private education investments in the region, most of these schools have since declined in terms of product output. Busoga also boasts of a number of still untapped tourist attractions and historical sites. Kagulu Hill is unique by the unending breathtaking view it offers of the region. It is the only hill in Uganda that has been adopted for tourist climbing, with constructed steps to enable visitors access the top. These give a clear view of almost the entire Busoga. The tranquility and splendor of both Lake Victoria and the source of River Nile, with its sheer volume of moving water as it arrogantly sets off on its long journey to the Mediterranean Sea, are also other tourist sites Busoga boasts of. The Wudagali Falls, the fast rapids further downstream, the virgin nature that was across the region was an internationally unique attraction. Located 2 kilometers from Kamuli town along the Kamuli-Jinja main road is Budumbula Shrines and Palace. The palace comprises the residence and the tombs of the former Chalazinga of Busoga, Sir William Wilberforce Kadumbula Nadiope, who died in 1976, as well as the shrines, tombs of the king before him. The magnificent golden marble glass coffin that bore the remains of the Chalazinga was enough to tell it all. To access the coffin, one had to simply press a power switch, and the golden coffin bearing the Chalazinga comes out into view for all to pay their respects. The history of this palace, told through legends, was almost tangible to visitors. The shrines were a major tourist attraction in Busoga and Uganda in the 1970s. Tourists, both local and international, used to flock this place to pay tribute and also have a glimpse of the fallen Chabazinga who lay in a golden coffin blended with marble and glass. Sadly, all this glamour is no more. The palace and shrines were vandalized, desecrated, leaving everything in shambles to date. Some of these attractions were destroyed during the political and economic insurgencies of the 70s and 80s. What survived the troubled era is battling against encroaching economic development. It's for these reasons that various organizations, groups of people, government and well-wishers have come up to help rebuild Busoga region as well as restore hope in its people. One such organization is Busoga Yaife. Busoga Yaife is a non-government organization which started way back in December 2007 by a group of Busoga well-wishers and friends within Uganda and the diaspora. The organization envisions a significant reduction of poverty, ignorance and disease by contributing to building a socio-economically sustainable, self-reliant and stable Busoga region by 2020, which in effect will be the output of its second 5-year strategic plan. Charles Mbaliohere is one of the founder members of Busoga Yaife.
We started Busoga Yaife in 2007. We started online by starting what is called a Yahoo group, whereby we continuously were getting contacts from different Busoga in different parts of the world, including those who are here in Uganda, but also those in Europe, in United States of America, Canada, and many other countries. So the community kept growing, and we are interested in networking and talking about our region. So there was just a common interest. There was no platform yet where we were able to communicate and collaborate. So this desire to talk about Busoga and get friends and maybe old schoolmates or old friends from the village or from school, but also other people, other information, pieces of information and thoughts about Busoga. That was the key motivation.
By 2012, Busoga Yaife had harnessed over 1,000 members who share views online in what they termed as a Chigangu Chaife about how to develop and revamp Busoga.
At that time, most of us were starting to get the feeling that the region wasn't doing well as it should be. For instance, some of us attended school when Busoga was performing best in the country. And so we realized that standards had fallen. Jinja town, for instance, was no longer the industrial heart of Uganda. So many things had changed in the negative sense. So something needed to be done, and the starting point was to talk about these things.
Every once in a year, in December, members converge on an agreed town in the region to enrich each other with their experiences and also choose a theme to dialogue about and discuss issues that affect the people of Busoga. This meeting is locally termed as Olweko Lwano, and it has coined this year's theme as exploring and exploiting strategic investments to transform Busoga.
This Olweko one, we are focusing on bringing diasporians, that is Busoga who have gone outside, but also other Ugandans who are living out, who have been there for a long time. They have got the experience, they have been exposed, and many of them have a bit of money. They have put some money aside, and they've always asked, what can I do at home? So we are putting up a forum, a platform where they can come and share with us, those who are on the ground, who know what's happening, but also share with organizations like Uganda Investment Authority, which is a partner in this convention. So one of the key things we are focusing on is investments in agriculture. So we want to explore and investigate how agriculture can be exploited more in Busoga. So this is basically a value addition. So what type of investments do we need? As an example, Busoga has some of the best mangoes in this country. And generally, these things grow out there. You just throw a seed, you eat a mango, and then it grows. That's how good the soil is. But in my rough estimate, we use just about 30 to 40% of the annual harvest, natural harvest of mangoes. Kids during that season eat a little bit of that, and businessmen and women who are able, they can bring some to Jinja and Kampala to sell, but that is just about 30 to 40%. Yet these are some of the best mangoes in the country. Now you imagine, we don't have a single fruit processing plant in Busoga, but where you have some of the best mangoes in the country, and yet these ones grow in the wild just like that. But you imagine if you did more controlled growth, you put in more value, you support the type of mangoes that are growing. The potential that such an industry has to create jobs, but also to bring in income for the economy is very high. I've just given the example of mangoes, but there are many other fruits as you can imagine. So we want to look at agriculture at a wide level, at a holistic level, and see what more can be done to produce quality that can sell abroad.
Busoga soils, like its women, are very fertile, and some Busoga people have embraced the rural aspect of producing for the market in order to generate household incomes. Busoga Yaife, in a bid to market the region better, is currently collaborating with upcoming farmers in the region to show that success is not for those that migrate to cities for white-collar jobs, but also with the grassroots people involved in agriculture. 60-year-old Dison Liavala is one example of farmers Busoga Yaife is working with. He's a model farmer of his village, Upaldengo, located 21 miles from Jinja along Kamli Road. He and his wife, Rebecca Liavala, have mastered the art of growing bananas, or matoke, Irish potatoes and maize, in addition to rearing chicken, goats and cows. This is an activity they have been involved in for the last 5 years. The proceedings they get from selling their produce have helped improve their lifestyles, boost their incomes, as well as ensuring food security, not only in their home but also the entire village.
Ebidandali eri hoti cake ku masomero. Ebidandali ni duma. Amatoke nkali kutuka kisera jigatwalaga mukatale ejinda. Aya abantu bekyalo bagalya. Atwale enkote 10, atwale 5, atwale meka. Era ifwe twebaza ino Katonda atuwaira amaani titulwala lwakuba tulya bulungi. Era tulimaana ebidandali, twali ebidandali bulungi, twasaka unga kaife twali akubando twakyusa kumbere kuba n'amatooke gatusimye.
However, the youths who form the biggest percentage of the Busoga population and a crucial workforce have shunned the agricultural sector for unsustainable menial jobs in urban centers due to wrong perceptions. Most of them lack hands-on skills because they have not been well integrated into the sector at all levels to enable them to fully engage in agriculture. A number of them are busy riding boda motorcycles.
Abavuka tebenda akola ate ekisembera yolala kubeerera kinene omusoga ati okutoola esente eningi okuditamu ki mu itaka okugeza obubooli ensawo y'obubooli ng'ogula ensigo egula emitwalo 12 ate eka enamba ejjamu ensawo nga 6 mpegano 6 emirundi 12 omuntu okutoola emitwalo 72 wotaku ne transport nakina kikatukobe nga miliyoni nti agiziike buziike bwa obubooli mu itaka omwo atya mpegano nini ekyo kyaba nti yakuba ati obubooli tibusoboka ene Busoga busoboka era mu bubweyine bulungi bwida bulungi bubala ate okukungulira bulungi wafuna esente nningi ino kuba awo eke namba osobola okufuna ensawo nga obanga 7 eyasimba 6 wafuna 7 wakoba titofunye.
Andrew Chizza is one exceptional wonder youth in Busoga. Andrew started farming at an early age after losing both his parents in 1998 that left him siblings to look after. At only 30 years of age, Andrew employs over 20 fellow youths of his village, Nakalama in Iganga district, who come to work on his 150-acre piece of pine and eucalyptus tree plantation.
Out of the very disturbing hardships that I went through as a young man when I was still going to school, the loss of my father, the loss of my mother, and of course having to raise my siblings, I decided that I do what I'm doing for the benefit of my family, for the benefit of my community. Now, when you find this tree at this age, it means I invested a lot of time, I invested a lot of money. But above all, I invested commitment.
Although he's the chief supplier of eucalyptus and pine trees in Iganga district and the neighboring areas, Andrew is now looking forward to contributing to the development of his area and to serve his community better.
I'm looking at greater heights of how to better improve the well-being of the people of the community, how to better sensitize the people of the community, how to better serve the community at large. What I'm trying to tell you is that, come 2016, I'm hoping to vie for MP of Chigulu South, and yeah, it sounds a little ambitious, but that's how I do my things.
These are a few of the growing number of Busoga who are riding on the wave of enthusiasm to reposition the region to its former glory despite the current negative publicity attached to Busoga. However, the Busoga are coming on board to find lasting solutions to health, educational, cultural and socio-political bottlenecks that affect their well-being. With more determination, no doubt, the region will once again grow into a more productive one with a healthy population free from poverty.
Yeah, my name is Jeff. I'm the manager of Crossroads, London. I think the best African club in London so far. Yeah, that's it.
Why is it the best? Can you tell the viewers why is it the best?
It is the best because we do not only serve Ugandans, but we serve the whole of Africa. And at the moment in London, I think we're the only African club that predominantly cater for all the African community.
So, okay, what do you do? When you say you cater, or the Club Vaults caters for all Africans.
Yeah.
What do you do in Club Vaults?
What I do in Club Vaults, I run it. Now, there's so many things involved in when you say you run a club. It's not just a matter of coming up, you're like, oh yeah, so and so. No, it's a lot involved. Why did I say it's an African club? When you talk about Club Vaults, Ugandans will come out like, yeah, it's our club. The Zimbabweans will be like, yes, that is our club. The Nigerians will do the same. So, depending on that, I believe we're the best.
Okay,
African
now
club.
let us talk about this particular event, like tonight. Tonight you are hosting an event. What is the event?
Tonight, I'm not only hosting one event. I'm hosting two events. The first event, which is running right now, is the Eco Media Awards. Then after the Eco Media Awards, I'm hosting the Zimbabwean Independence right now here.
So, okay, in fact, I can see that you have worked out your way that you can even host 3 events if you wanted to.
Yeah. For as long as you time yourself and like from this time to this time, this is going to run this, and that's it.
Well, my name is Enoch Chimbawa Chibuka, and from Ecomedia News Award. The Ecomedia News, we are the ones organizing the Ecomedia News Awards tonight.
And okay, briefly,
Yeah.
How did Eco Media News Award come about?
Well, the Ecomedia News Awards came from the Ecomedia News. Now, Ecomedia News is an online entertainment news portal. Basically, we do Ugandan entertainment news in UK. So we came up with the idea of the awards just to kind of inspire the people in the business, the people that we deal with. We wanted to get the artists to work a little bit more. We wanted the club owners, the restaurant owners to realize that people are actually looking at the quality of service or the quality of the material being produced by the artists. So we thought this would be a good idea for us to, kind of put a message to them and tell them, listen, you may be doing this, but we're actually watching what you're doing.
Oh, are you talking to the artists here, or you're talking with club owners as well?
We last year when we started out, we did music. We recognized the musicians. We actually did the music category as well, the song category. This year we've expanded to 16 categories of entertainment, and we've included clubs, we've included restaurants, we've included music producers, we've included video producers, that kind of thing. So we've expanded it to include more aspects of entertainment.
Now, just briefly, what are the challenges that you're facing in actually even making this a success?
Well, I would say the biggest challenge, of course, is getting the message out there. The biggest problem I'm having now is a misinterpretation on so many fronts, where people misinterpret. I've got to explain to the people what it's all about. I've got to explain what the awards mean and what the objectives are. And on so many occasions, people interpret them as community awards, but they're not exactly community awards because they came out of a news, an entertainment news website. That is why we're calling them the Ecomedia News Awards, which come out of the Ecomedia News website.
My name is MC Mose. I'm a Ugandan based in UK. I sing in Ugandan English, trying to reach out to the people, because not all Ugandans speak Uganda. So I communicate with the rest of Uganda in English and a little bit of Swahili.
That's good. So you have made that clear. Why are women so crazy about it?
That is something. Wow, it's a hard question. I don't have a control of women loving me, women and girls, but I think it's the work I do. They love what I do. They love how I do it, and maybe I think the general thing is they love what I do.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Well, that is when somebody actually goes onto your Facebook page, we can see a lot of hits. They're all coming from women. Why not men, man? Okay. Now let us put it this way. Tonight, you have been nominated for an award.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
If this is a personal question.
Yeah.
If you win or you don't win, or if you win, what does it mean to you to win this award?
For me, I look at these awards as not a competition, but as a recognition as an artist. So either win or not win, I appreciate being nominated on the awards. And big ups to the Ecomedia committee. And I don't want people to look at it as losing or winning. It's a platform that could be very, very, very important to any artist.
And if you don't win, what will that happen to your confidence?
It doesn't take away my confidence. Like I said, being nominated is, how can I say this? Being nominated is more than enough.
So it's like you have to carry on.
I have to carry on, and I will congratulate whoever wins. And look up to the future.
Hi, I'm Zaina Rich. I'm a fashion designer and I'm also a talk show presenter called Still Ugandan. I pretty much work with a lot of Ugandan-based artists Ugandan UK-based artists who are within our community in London. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to reach out. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to reach out to the rest of England.
Keep going.
Or the rest of the world. So at the moment, we're working closely with the Ugandans in the UK within London.
Okay, now tell us what you are doing here tonight.
Well, tonight happens to be the Echo Media Music Awards, and there will be a lot more entertainment and more of people that are coming from the entertainment industry. So today we're here just to also to present to them what the Still Ugandan show is about, and pretty much how we can all combine together and come together and do more as Still Ugandan people within London.
Okay, Zaina, see, apart from TV presenting, but also you are known for doing something else. What is that?
That's fashion designing. I'm a fashion designer.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I have, I've so far had 3 major collections. The first collection I ever put out was when I was about 13 years old, and that's pretty much a very long time ago. And I recently just did Fashion for Africa competition. It was also a contest with other UK-based designers that were African, and I was representing Uganda within that competition. So now I'm at the moment working on my 4th collection, and I hope you all look out for it. I'll be launching it in Uganda this time, so it will be
so you are taking the collection back home?
Yeah, I'm taking the collection back home.
Yeah, but look, I'm going to ask you this question. The garments you design, do you design for men?
The garments I design, unfortunately, have only been for females closely.
Oh, man.
Because I'm in a house full of females.
No, I want a suit. Okay.
But I'll closely be working with a male collection as well, with a young guy called Isaac Lutu, and we're starting off with t-shirts, but we'll also slowly branch into other major things. So, we'll make you a suit.
And are you looking forward tonight?
I'm looking forward to tonight. Upstairs is set up really nicely, and a lot more people are arriving, and the timekeeping is not so great, but it's gonna be a good night.
So now listen, don't tell anybody here. This is between you and me.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite artist?
Who is my favorite artist? Who's my favorite artist? Okay, I have a few, but I think I'll rather mention one.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much for all your work.
Kuna wale walishabarikiwa na Mungu, wale walishapenda zaidi yule show me the way, show me every possibility. Others got plenty, others no opportunity. Show me the way how to live out a calamity. Show me the way how to live better, to live better. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Kama hakutaki kwete kinya Kenyatta, Kabila, Kagame, wale wale. Wale wale. Kuna wale wale walishabarikiwa na Mungu wale. Wale wale. Wale wale walishapenda zaidi yule yule. Wale wale. Wale wale lelele. Wale lelele. Wale wale lelele. Wale wanala nini? Wale walikupa nini? Wote tunasoma dini, tajiri na masikini. Tell me the way how you maintain your ability. You're lucky to have plenty, others in insanity. Tell me the way how to uplift my community. Tell me the way how to live better, live better. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Sese kosa mbuto sabimbi salva kiri sudiri wali. Nayanza gopa Sibidibo, ulamu mapuka wasikido. Wale wale, imebya byolima munange toteka mukamiro. Wale wale, kanga mbuta mato banga na munimiro. Wale wale, kamupeti na munange byona zero. Wale wale, show me the way, show me every possibility. Others can plenty, others no opportunity. Show me the way how to live out a calamity. Show me the way how to live better, to live greater. Afrika yetu, tusaidie wetu. Watu niyo wantu, na sisi ni watu. Rachisi bandeno betu, kufuo muleletu. Wange omuleletu, wila bantu bange. Kunono muleletu, chogerani na betu. Everyone dedetu.
And you're watching Ugandan Vision on Ben TV on Sky 182. I would like to dedicate this gospel song to all our viewers in Austria, Germany, Spain, and also in the UK. Be blessed.
Ebirowoozo binnuma nze sikyebakana kutulo bwe ndowooza seebaka bwe ndowooza Mukama byasakulira kyevudde nzija mu nnyumba ya Yesu mwetondere mpulira bubyo kukitegeera nti najeema
baali bakisa mama banyamba ne bandeta wano nze nsabe kyenva nsalawo mu maaso ga Yesu nze mbeebaze nenenyeza mu maaso ga Yesu ansonyiwe sijja kuddayo nze kibi ekyo kukikola byali bisomye mu maaso ga Yesu ansonyiwe sijja kuddayo nze kibi ekyo kukikola abo bennalimba bansonyiwe abo bennadaaza bansonyiwe abo bennajerega bansonyiwe abo bennalimba bansonyiwe era nenenyeza mu maaso ga Yesu bansonyiwe sijja kuddayo
basereka bansonyiwe abo benalimba bansonyiwe era nenenyeza mu maaso ga Yesu bansonyiwe sijja kuddayo nze kibi ekyo kukikola byali bisomye mu maaso ga Yesu ansonyiwe sijja kuddayo nze kibi ekyo kukikola sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo hey sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo hey sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo kukikola sirikidira sirikidira hey sirikidira sirikidira hey sirikidira sirikidira kukikola gwe malagaleka Yesu yanaza nze n'omusaayi gwe ntukule kyemba mbabuulira nammwe Yesu abalokole twasuubira Yesu walidda tetulyendenya tulokoke musano kimanye tewaliba yadde kiseera abo bennakuula munsonyiwe abo bennakyanga munsonyiwe abo bennajooga munsonyiwe abo bennatabula munsonyiwe owooluganda nenenyeza sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo sijja kuddayo kukikola bali bakisa mama banyamba ne bandeta wano nze nsabe kyembansalawo mu maaso ga Yesu.
Hoods Entertainment. Yeah.
Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your
yeah.
time. Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
and Kareni,
Your
yeah.
time.
Winya reme way twinya kanero wini cock a rumu chon pia wachigena ente degi dwiki dwi fudi cheka kala kala kuma ademu lokeri ente degi winyo doga berjale wachi winyo twinyi degi beru kera anyaka me da pirania wego wachon amete win loka wekeno loga ni anamete win doga wekeno loki kemiro loga da nyaka nen wadi ibineno bonki ma jono bong nibi twinya ene bene megi jimna weng weng megi meti ngare mo mai boko gini kere mana weng megi jone mana megi keni an lobe jimna weng weng megi achago beru megi wa John ento geni ikwero keno an kontena ana megi
Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your
yeah.
time. Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
and Kareni,
Your
yeah.
time.
I'm done in my mind, shorty, you my favorite girl. I know loving ain't easy, but I'ma keep it real, girl. I promise I'ma do my best, never keep you up until it ain't no time. Hold my hands tight, I never let it go. They're still hating, saying we ain't good enough to be together. I'ma scream it out loud and clear, say fuck them all. It's not my love for you, it's so real. Hey girl, I'm so proud you made me number one choice. Here we go, I'm on the mic, going crazy, spinning song. Forget about the just hurt your feelings in the past. Damn shorty, you now rolling with the realest fighter. I can be your soldier boy every day and night. We're on the line, kissing through the phone. I love you when you miss me, cause you kiss me more.
MTK Productions.
Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your
yeah.
time. Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
Kareni,
Your time.
and Kareni, mean, but baby, you can't believe me. I gave you all my love, but baby, you can't believe me. Look at me, I'm looking yours, baby. You got my heart, you got my soul, you got my heart, baby. Forget the person, live the present, that's the best thing. Scrub it off your mind and live your life, that's the best. I'm giving you the best that she even never heard. When I tell you that I love you, babe, I mean my word. When I tell you that I need you, babe, I mean my word. When I say you're the only one, I mean what I say. Cause you own everything that I own in my life. And I gave you everything, baby, including my life. You belong to me, I belong to you, you know what I say. In the mega, I'ma make you, babe, you know what I say.
Let it go, gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Cut a knee,
Your time.
cut a knee,
Your time.
cut a knee,
Your
yeah.
time. Let it go, you gotta let it go.
Where would you live?
Keep living your life, cause it's your time.
Cut a knee,
Your time.
cut a knee,
Your time.
and you cut a knee, yeah. Still your boy, actually Hood Star, alongside Lobby. Producer somebody calls in the beat.
Nari muto kati nkuze kubyensize ndaba Mukamattala alina amaanyi ku bantu naddala babamukkiriza bafuba nnyo bafuna essuubi wadde bayita mu kiwonvu eky'ennaku n'amaziga akifuula eky'essanyu eringi nga balinnya batambula bagenda bwe bati balyoke bafuna essuubi tebabulwenga banoonya Mukama n'obwesigwa nga bafuba okukola byagamba yalayira gyali bakkusa ebyo bye yasuubiza waye kali n'amaanyi twimuse erinnya lya Katonda mwesigwa tumusinza alina amaanyi atakangibwa atalemwa nga tandisokola erinnya lye nga lya Ttendo eyo mu ggulu abaali eyo bakuyimusa nga bakusinza olina amaanyi kuno ku nsi gwe mukwano gw'abo baalina ennaku ekitiibwa kibe gy'oli. Neebaza Mukama ku byenzize nfuna Mukama ddala alina amaanyi ampanirira nawuggula ebizibu n'empona ekitiibwa kibe gy'oli. Kwatidde akaaba amaziga sangula wulira Mukama kyagamba titalireka abamwesiga bali bawummuza bali ebirungi mu nsi eno ekiŋŋumya n'ebyo Mukama bye yatusuubiza ebituwa obuvumu n'essuubi ti mu muliro ne mu mazzi alitulokola n'okutiirawo tuwangudde twimuse erinnya lya Katonda mwesigwa tumusinza alina amaanyi atakangibwa atalemwa nga tandisokola erinnya lye nga lya Ttendo eyo mu ggulu abaali eyo bakuyimusa nga bakusinza olina amaanyi kuno ku nsi gwe mukwano gw'abo baalina ennaku ekitiibwa kibe gy'oli. ubuyinza bwalina maanyi si mwana wa muntu akwogera ate n'alemererwa eby'abanyamere bye batulimba naye Katonda ow'obuyinza litulokola ennaku yogiwe gyali bikyebikanye muyite gwe mu buzibu bwo anakulwanira onoosirika ekimulema musimuloze sinnakiraba kuba ye kalina amaanyi twimuse erinnya lya Katonda mwesigwa tumusinza alina amaanyi atakangibwa atolemwa nga tandisokola erinnya lye nga lyatendo eyo muggulu abali eyo bakuyimusa nga bakusinza olina amaanyi kuno ku nsi gwe mukwano gw'abo balina ennaku ekitiibwa kibe gy'oli. Kuba muto ngawe tuyita musemyeti buli mwaka gwamaze kuba gugenze togusuubira n'ebikunyize biba bigenze.
Chakula Afya Kituyo, kuacha mocha duka yako kwa ajili ya ufumbuzi yako yote ya afya, kwa sababu wote wako marumu afya mahitaji, shinikizo la damu, high cholesterol, kupoteza uzito, ugonjwa wa kisukari na kwa erection. Sisi ndio wenye nguvu Blue Express na Nyekundu Express Capsule. Uhakika yapatia kila mwanaume muda kudumu election na moja saa ya kutumia product yetu. Kapiso hizi kuongeza furaha ya kijinjisha kwa wewe na mpenzi wako, kutoa roko ngumu erection, lerif kutoka kumwaga mapema. Wito sasa kwa utaratibu 0203899287 au 0793055740. Sisi tuko katika 11 Warren Street, London, W1T 5LG.
Hakuna